Hi guys, welcome back to One on One with Frank Pinson. We have the one in charge right here, Miss Amanda Brown.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. So let's jump straight into this thing. So where did this love for the arts come from, and when and how did you begin?
As long as I remember, it's something that I've been involved in. Both of my parents, while working in the medical field, they valued the arts greatly. My mom grew up and was involved in painting. My dad was a musician, and so really it was instilled in me from the beginning.
From the beginning.
Absolutely.
So is there anything like in high school, did you participate in any extracurricular activities, any teachers you remember that helped you mold this dream?
Gosh, there are so many. It's hard to even name them all, but yes, Dalton is just such a supporter of it. Certainly all the teachers at Dalton High School, Mr. Baker, Karen Hyde was there at the time, visual art, theater, dance. I did a lot of dance outside of school too, so all of those people, and then ACT and DLT, the theaters in town, all of that had great influence over my
career.
Yeah.
That is right. You made a career out of it. So after high school, after graduation, where did you go?
I went to Swanee in Swanee, Tennessee, the University of the South, and spent 4 years there and got a degree in theater arts.
In theater arts. So after finishing there, I think you did a little hiking. Can you talk about that?
Yes, absolutely. What do you do when you graduate? You run away to the woods, right? You don't get a job right away. No, but it was a really important time because I learned a lot about myself, built a ton of character, spent 6 months in the woods hiking and sleeping in tents.
And so sleeping in tents and building character, is that where you met a special person?
We didn't meet there. We actually met at Swanee. But
at Swanee, okay.
Yes. But along our hike, somewhere along the way, we figured if we could spend 6 months in the woods together, we could spend a lifetime together. So yes, my husband and I did that together.
Okay, so that's great. So going from the woods, you found your way to, is it Denver?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
how did you get there and what did you do?
Well, I came back to Dalton after hiking and was here for a year and worked actually at the Creative Arts Guild and taught several dance and art around town, and it was my husband's. He went to law school.
Did he?
Yeah, it did Denver. It took us out there, and I worked there as an artist teaching dance. I worked in the Children's Theater Conservatory teaching acting. Got involved in a lot of ways that way during that time.
Did you meet a lot of great people while there? Is the atmosphere different, or how is it? Talk a little about that.
Well, it was a lot. Everybody's friendly. It's a place of transplants. A lot of people move there from other places of the country, so everybody's meeting new people. So that it was really easy to make friends. It was a good place.
That's cool. That's cool.
People like the outdoors too.
So while up there as well, you got a chance to further your education, correct? Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yes. Right after my husband graduated from law school, it was my turn. So I went and got back and got my master's in arts administration and program development, which is exactly what I'm doing. It all worked out.
So now let's go right into that. So you made a swift transition, an easy transition, it seems like in my eyes. Can you talk about some of the services that the Creative Arts Guild provides? Everyone already knows where it is. Can you kind of give us a background of what you guys offer?
Absolutely. The Creative Arts Guild was founded as a community organization, and here we are 53 years later, and has grown into an organization that houses educational programs in the areas of dance, visual arts, gymnastics, and music. We also partner with the Jonas Foundation to take artist residencies into the school systems. We do field trips and a variety of events for the community throughout the year.
That's great. So talking about events, this picture here that's going to pop up on the screen, what is this new logo? What is it that we have going on here?
Only our best event of the year.
Okay, what is that?
Our annual festival. So there's an outdoor arts and crafts fair and market, and an indoor patron exhibit that is a juried exhibit celebrating artists from all over the region. We have live music all day long. Friday night we have our preview party, which is the first option to view, and that is at 7 p.m. on Friday the 16th, and you can buy your tickets online at creativeartsguild.org, and there will be 13 local restaurants there doing a taste of Dalton, a live jazz band, the Clint Schmidt Quartet will be there. It'll be a great night under the stars, and it will be the first opening of the indoor and outdoor exhibits. And then Saturday and Sunday, all day, 10 to 5 Saturday, 11 to 5 Sunday, free and open to the public.
Let's make sure we go out there, guys. So I think this is the event. I was recruited last year to be one of the guys and gals that drive that gator and bring people back and forth.
Sure, yeah.
That was fun. So let's all make sure we go there, and I'll give you guys a ride, myself personally, to and from the venue.
Sounds good.
So that's great. So I know that at the Arts Guild, can you get a little bit more in depth about the dance services that you guys require?
Sure, yeah. We have a dance program that has a pre-professional company called Ballet Dalton. So there's recreational dance classes, but then there's also this company that has a junior and senior level where the girls mostly, guys are also more than welcome, but right now we mostly have girls, and they have, they dance 4 days a week. They're there all the time, and they do 2 performances a year. They do their end of the year recital and their annual Snow Queen performance.
Snow Queen, that is the Snow Queen.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll talk a little bit more about that. So here, if you guys always know, if you've been following me, you know I like to challenge my guests to a game occasionally. So I think she is very witty, and I think I can beat her, you guys.
We'll see.
So speaking about dance, so I like to play a game called Categories, okay? So I know you guys specialize in dance. So we'll play categories where we'll go back and forth about naming specific dance moves.
Sure.
So the first one who stumbles will have to take a drink of this pure glass of lemon juice.
Oh.
Okay, and we will go from there, okay?
All right.
So I will let you start off because you are the professional.
All right, here we go. Ready? Plie.
The whip-a-nay-nay.
Port-de-bras.
The whip. That's all I have. It's the whip-a-nay-nay. Okay. So I think I lost that challenge. So while I drink this pure glass of lemon juice, can you? I know that hosting events, you are away from your family a lot.
Sure.
So can you show or give a shout out to these lovely people who are letting you do these
Yes, my biggest
things?
supporters ever. My husband, Chris, and my son, Arden, and my daughter, Georgia.
Daughter George. So can you tell a little bit about them, their attitude, their ways?
Sure. Arden is fiery, just like his name means. He's 3 years old and super active and into everything. And Georgia is 10 months old, and she is just getting to where she's walking. She's very physically active. She's a snuggle bug too.
Oh man. Okay. So this is pretty intense. I just drank the lemon juice, so sorry guys if my my speech is a little impaired. But so is there anything new that we should be on the lookout for the Creative Arts Guild?
Absolutely. We have something very exciting. The Snow Queen Ballet that I mentioned earlier is a completely original ballet. The score was picked from public domain music and created just with cut music. And this last year, a gentleman by the name of Rodney Bishop has spent the year putting together a score so that we can actually have a live orchestra play the music with our ballet. And for my knowledge, this is the first time we'll have live music and ballet performing together at Dalton.
So we're actually at an exclusive right here.
This
is exclusive right here. So
Big
for the
news.
people who don't know, can you kind of explain the atmosphere of this and the orchestra so we can get them to come out and watch this as well?
Sure, yes. It is an evening event. The dates are November 17th through the 20th, Thursday through Sunday matinee. You can check all the times and buy tickets on our website at thecreativeartsguild.org. And the orchestra is a 28-piece chamber orchestra.
Oh, okay.
These musicians are hired out of our community and from our region, and it's really going to be a really exceptional performance to have an opportunity for the dancers to perform with live musicians.
Yes, and for families as well to get dressed up and come out and listen to the live music. That's great. So I'm speaking about live music and events. Before we get you out of here, this new amphitheater, is this something we need? Can you briefly talk about this?
It really could change the landscape of our community in a big way, and not just the physical landscape, but just having a place to gather and go and have different organizations perform live music, performances, dance, downtown, a gathering space for our community is something we really need.
That is great. So I really appreciate you coming on the show today.
Awesome.
So before you go, can you tell people how to follow you and these beautiful babies you have, and how to follow the Arts Guild?
Yes, we have a Facebook page. We have a few. Actually, you can follow the Creative Arts Guild on Facebook, on Twitter. We're on Instagram. And you can find all of that through our website.
That's it. Make sure you support her. So guys, don't go anywhere. Right after this quick commercial break, we'll come back with our next guest.